Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto charts. I was going to do a post on my Patreon channel, but there's a lot to talk about, so here I am again on video. So I hope you enjoy this. If you do appreciate these video updates, then please give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and let's get on with this. Okay, right, so we've been in this trading range for quite a while now. Okay, so before the start of this year, this trading range started, and we've just seen sideways movement. Okay, currently we are still stuck within this range. Okay, so if you've been following me on my Patreon channel, you will know that we were our macro expectation is that this market is very likely to correct downwards. Okay, because we are expecting the whales, the ETFs, to be greedy and to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible in preparation for a larger bull market later on. Okay, but for that bull market to occur, they need to have accumulated enough Bitcoin, and as yet we do not believe that they have enough Bitcoin. Okay, they've got a very small percentage of the overall Bitcoin available. So that's our expectation for the market to grind downwards. Okay, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a grind. This grind right now is sideways. Okay, so we saw this weakness previously at the new all-time high level, and we were expecting a C wave moving downwards. However, okay, when we zoom in to this impulse here and we take in isolation, this was actually quite bullish. Okay, we also have to pair this with the fact that the altcoins, many of the altcoins have very bullish structures. So that sort of implies that this market is ready to break out higher. Okay, because it's less likely for the altcoins to break out bullishly if there is a serious correction occurring in Bitcoin. Okay, makes sense. So here we are. We've got the macro expectation. However, we have to keep our eyes on the actual the chart structures as well, on a shorter time frame as well. So so we were looking at things on the shorter time frame, and things were looking very bullish, especially as this market moved back towards the 105 level. Okay, so we're going to zoom in and take a look at that together. Okay, so here we are looking at the 4-hour chart, and what we can see for the trained eye is that we saw an impulse moving downwards. Okay, and then we saw a triangular consolidation. Now this is important because triangles usually occur towards the end of corrections. Okay, so we had this move here, A, B, C, D, E, and then even more tightening range here. Okay, and then we had the impulse moving downwards. Okay, so this would be your A, that would be your B, okay, and that would be your C. Okay, so we were expecting here then for some type of impulse to occur moving higher. However, this turned out to be a fake out. Okay, so this now also is a 3-wave move. Okay, so it makes sense. So right now what we're looking at is, okay, so I've labeled this for you. So we're looking at an A, B, C, followed by an A, B, C, a 3 and a 3, and then a 5-wave moving downwards. Now, as you may have noticed, I've put this 5th wave a little bit further down because there's lots of liquidity here, which we would expect to get tapped. Okay, but if we were to look at this from a Fibonacci point of view, then we can get a fairly good idea of where we would expect this to end. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll take it from the top down to the A wave. Let me start again. That's your first wave, that's your second wave, and on that basis we would expect somewhere around that 95,000 level. We'd expect that to terminate for the 5-wave move down. Now, if price were to move that far down, then again that adds greater credence to our expectation that we are seeing a larger expanded flat type correction occurring. Okay, but there is lots of support around this level, around about 98 to 100,000. Okay, so price doesn't have to move all the way down there, and we have some of this structure here is actually very bullish. Again, I'd have to say I'm also looking at the larger market and other altcoins and all sorts, and to be honest, they are positioned very bullishly. So we are getting conflicting signals from the market right now. This whole structure here, where we're seeing consolidation at these levels, then a sell-off, and then a move back higher, breaking above the key resistance level of 105, and then we're seeing what could be the last part of the correction, a 5-wave impulsive structure moving downwards. It's to be honest, this, it would not surprise me at all really if we were to break out bullishly higher from these levels here. Okay, but again, these markets, we have to say, are manipulated. It's you can't see the market where everything moves down together in a very coordinated fashion and think to yourself, these markets are not manipulated, because they very strongly are. And when we're reading price action on a daily basis, there's so much manipulation that goes on in these markets. Okay, so let's see what happens. Really, it's a very interesting market right now, because it can break bullishly, very bullishly higher, or it could be that we just see confirmation that the whales are very much in control of these markets, and they do want to collect Bitcoin at lower levels. Okay, so let's see what happens. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. I hope this helps in terms of understanding the markets and how we look at markets. Hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts, wishing you every success. Take care of yourself and your crypto. Till next time. Bye bye.